It is finally that time of the year when we can make our predictions for an F1 race again. I'm Diamond Racing and welcome back. Today we're going to do the Australian Grand Prix, talk about it a bit, do a preview, and then my predictions. It's time to see if I know my wheel. Last year I didn't complete my whole season, but it did not go as well as would have hoped. So let's see if I can do this year better. It's going to be a very interesting season, so let's just jump into it. Lewis in red, Lawson in blue. It's going to be an interesting season to watch with you. I just made that up. So, let's talk about how this is going to work this year. I'm just going to have a good drive, bad drive like last year. I'm going to predict the pole 5th to 1st, and then a crazy prediction. We're going to check how the score goes throughout the year. And in a few days, I would have a better setup. Hopefully, I will see. And yeah, so let's get into it. My good drive is going to be Aston Martin. So how good is good going to be for them? I think if they score any points, that would be a good drive, because as you would have watched in my other prediction video where I predicted where the drivers and teams will end up in the standings, they have the worst car. They won't finish 10th in the standings, but they will have the worst car. Alonso will probably get most of the points. I think Stroll's going to have a miserable year. So we'll just see how that ends up. But at this point, I think a good drive from them will be scoring points. My bad drive is going to be Liam Lawson. I think the pressure with that team is just going to be too much in the first few races. Trying to be anywhere close to Verstappen is going to be a challenge for him. And I don't think he's going to have that in the pocket yet in the first few races, especially in Australia. He would probably DNF, not finish in the top 10, not qualify in the top 10, or be more than 5 positions behind Verstappen in qualifying or the race. It's very specific, but I'm trying to be specific for the first race because we don't know the pecking order yet. That's why I tried my best to do the predictions this year. Now let's talk about pole position. Pole position, I think it's going to be Lando Norris. I think he does have the quickest car, and at the moment he's going to be the quickest in qualifying. I think the Ferraris would be a very close second to them, but I don't know who's going to be quicker in qualifying between Leclerc and Hamilton yet. Probably Leclerc because Hamilton did struggle last year a lot. So yeah, let's go to the top 5. That's going to be in Melbourne, and I think it's going to be an awesome race. I can't wait. 5th place is going to be Andrea Kimi Antonelli. I think it's going to be a very good start for the new Italian driver. I think he's going to beat Russell in this race, as you would see. But I think that's going to be more of he's just going to try to be calm and collective, and Russell's going to make a mistake maybe with the pressure of this new Antonelli coming in. 4th place is going to be Max Verstappen. I don't think he has the car capable of fighting for the win this weekend, but I do think he would still be the best driver this weekend. And that would be like, how can I say it? Like he has done in previous seasons. He's still going to fight for probably the podium places with the person in front of him, but I don't think his car would be able to fight for that win. Let's go to the first driver on the podium. In 3rd place, I think it's going to be Oscar Piastri, making himself the first Aussie to go onto the podium, which would be an awesome thing to see. I can't lie about that. And I think he's going to have a closer fight with Verstappen than the top 2. And yeah, 3rd place for Piastri, probably going to have the fastest car this weekend. Still, we don't know the pecking order. And yeah, who's going to be runner-up? I think it's going to be a close fight between number 1 and number 2. Number 2 is going to be Charles Leclerc. He loves Australia. 2022 was a very dominant display of how good he is in that race. 2023 wasn't that good. 2024 was decent. But I think 2025 he would finish P2 with a close race against the winner, Lando Norris, who I think has the fastest car. It's going to be the fastest driver. And we'll see if that's going to consist or persist. And yeah, he finished last year with a bang. Let's hope he can start this year with a bang, because he and McLaren have a massive amount of pressure going into the season. Clear favorites. Let's see if they can win the championship or just win the race. And my crazy prediction is going to be Piastri is going to make contact with Lando Norris. Why do I think that? I think that because of the way it ended last year. Norris is going to be top dog, or thinks he is, and Piastri wants to show him that he's going to be a top dog. He wants to win in Australia, and I think at the first corner there's going to be maybe contact, maybe somewhere through the race, but I think the biggest opportunity is in the first lap, especially if Piastri starts second to Norris, and there's going to be no papaya rules or whatever they call it. So that's going to be my predictions for Australian Grand Prix. I hope you do enjoy it. I'm going to be very consistent this year. I'm going to try to do it. And yeah, I hopefully enjoyed it. I hopefully enjoyed the race. I really can't wait anymore. I think it's going to be an awesome one to see. And yeah, thank you for watching, and see you guys next week.